I'm Karen Stubbings, Director of the Woodpile. Before I started with the Woodpile, I worked for a company called Shaw Trust. They're a national charity that support people with disabilities into employment. And what I used to do is set up projects, not exactly the same as this, but quite similar, helping and supporting people with disabilities on their journey towards employment. I think at the time it was circumstances. I was actually in a situation whereby I was being made redundant, and I didn't really want to. I started searching for a job, but it wasn't really working out for me, I suppose. The jobs that I was looking for weren't exactly the kind of job I wanted to do. And so I decided that it might be easy to just set up a company doing exactly what I wanted to do. Again, it was very similar to what I had done, which was working with people and moving them towards the world of work. Everything, I think, just about. Quite a combination of things, really, right from painting products that we sell in the shop to supporting clients to the admin, cleaning, day-to-day management of the staff, organising the running of the office, answering the phone, whatever there is to do, trying to encourage people to engage with the Woodpile, the marketing side as well, but fortunately now I've got somebody very good on board that is helping with the marketing. It is absolutely everything. There isn't a day goes by that I do the same thing. There is something every day that is different. My goal, I think, is to eventually make the Woodpile sustainable so that I'm not grant dependent, and eventually I'd like to get to a point where I do have maybe another Woodpile somewhere in the country, hopefully somewhere else in the northeast. So eventually it would be nice to have more than just the one Woodpile. And the main goal really is to see as many people as possible come through the doors, gain the relevant skills that they need to move out into the world of work and get a job. Ultimately that is the goal, helping as many people that are disadvantaged or disabled as I possibly can. I love it. That is the one main reason why I wanted to set up the company in the first place, is to help as many people as possible. I absolutely hate seeing anybody who has a disability or disadvantage struggle, and the one thing I want to do is help as many of those people as possible move and progress in life, not just about employment but also independence as well. So it's about gaining their independence and also opening the eyes up of other employers who perhaps don't see that somebody with a disability can do sometimes a better job actually than somebody that doesn't have a disability. And maybe it's a one-man crusade, I don't know, but I would like to sort of support as many people as possible. Variation, to be quite honest, and the good thing is now I'm not just permanently stuck in an office or permanently on the end of a computer or the end of a phone. I do get the chance to do the creative side as well, which I absolutely love. I've always enjoyed furniture restoration, and there's certainly plenty of that to do here. There's a huge pile of furniture out there which is just ever increasing. It never goes down, so there's always something different to do every day as regards to furniture as well. I think the main thing I'd like to see happen is more clients engaging, more people knowing that we're here, social services, more referrals from them as well, and just really, perhaps for the long term, find a more appropriate building that we can actually work from as well, that's more central, that is perhaps a little bit easier for people to get to. Yeah, so those kind of improvements, looking at a more appropriate place to be that people can get access to.
Hi, I'm John.
I'm Mark Peace.
My name's Dean Butler.
Before I came to the Woodpile, I was a hospital scientist and I ran a big diagnostic genetics laboratory at a hospital in Newcastle. And yeah, I did a variety of tasks. None of them within the job were actually related to what I'm doing now.
I worked at a place called Matalan. I had a job there. I had a 6-week placement at work placement at Sainsbury's, charity shop work and things like that.
Before I came to the woodpile, basically I always worked in the building and the gardening trade, and then I was like long-term unemployed after that before I came here.
I've always done bits of woodwork and furniture restoration as a hobby for quite a long time, and I've always done bits of DIY in general, so it gave me an opportunity to use some of those skills.
Just I was at Shaw Trust and that, and they told us to come here for like an interview, and I just, when I had a look around, I just thought it was alright for me.
I just love working with wood, and when I got the opportunity to come, like at first as a volunteer, I came, and when I saw the place, I just knew I could be happy here. Like,
it's mostly furniture restoration, and I make up small items of furniture and bits in gardens and things like that from recycled materials, but it's mostly furniture restoration.
Denail wood, painting, match wood up to like the so can be like taped up ready to sell, and painting and yeah.
well, I basically I support the clients that we get in, like in the workshop area, but also basically anything that actually needs doing, I do.
I started at the end of September in 2014, so it's coming up to a year now.
I was here for 13 weeks for paid employment, and I can't remember how long I've been here for. I've only taken a few weeks now. Probably a couple of months, I would imagine.
Just under a year.
When I'm retired, I'm looking for something to do, something useful that I enjoy, and this gives me the opportunity to use some of the skills which I've always enjoyed doing as a hobby. So it just gives me a good chance, and it's a good cause. I like the ethos of the place, and I think it's well worth coming in.
Well, I don't do the same thing. I don't do the same thing. We do different things, and I just like I like doing taking nails out and knocking nails in when I'm making things and screwing things and that. And what I like about the wood pile, I just, when I come here, I feel like I'm welcome, because everybody like says good morning, and then when I leave, they say I'll see you next week or what have you. They're just, everybody's so friendly.
Everything's different. It's a brilliant atmosphere. We all have a laugh. We get the jobs done, and one day is never the same.
I think we need to keep trying, making sure that everything that we do is at the highest standard that we can do it at. Sometimes with some of the clients, they struggle to get things to the highest standard, which is understandable, but I think we need to make sure that they're learning as much as they can, and so that we can put things out to the best standard.
Not really. Not that in my knowledge.
Me personally, no. No.